If I were just starting in air gunning and I was looking for a cost-effective pellet rifle for, just fun shooting and also killing pests and small game hunting, squirrels and so on, I'd get some kind of pumper, and it would be 22 caliber. And the reason it would be 22 caliber is you can get more power out of a 22 caliber than a 177. And believe it or not, 22 caliber pellets can be found cheaper than 177 pellets most of the time. It didn't used to be that way, but it is now. And I just checked a little while ago, and the Crosman Premier 500 round tin of 14.3 grain 22 pellets are $6.98, cheapest I found. And the 177 caliber version of the same thing, which is only 7.9 grains, is the cheapest price I found is 1 cent more for 177 versus 22. So, when I first started, my first air gun was a 22, but when I got back into air guns several years ago, I looked around and I found that 22 caliber pellets were not much more expensive than 177s. And even then, even at that, being maybe $1 more or something like that, it was still more cost effective to get 22s. But now that 22s are actually cheaper than 177s, 22s are definitely the way to go. They're easier to handle, they pack more of a punch, and just better all around. And of course, for just dirt cheap plinking, a pump up BB gun is the way to go. Just get a Crosman 760, and you can still kill pests with that, but it's not going to be as accurate as a pellet gun. It's probably not any good for squirrel hunting and rabbit hunting and so on. And it's just, a pellet gun is much better. And if you're going to get a pellet gun, I would go for a 22. And the one I would choose, now my favorite is the old Woodstock Benjamin pump-up guns, like the 392, the 342, and so on. But they don't make those anymore. They still make a 392, but it's got a plastic stock, and it's double the price of the Crosman 362, which the Crosman 362 also has a plastic stock, but it's the same power, or maybe even a little bit more power than a 392 Benjamin, which is also made by Crosman, by the way. But you can find it for around $100, and it shoots great, and it offers a better opportunity for putting a scope on it if you wanted to do that, because you can get a steel breech for it for about $35 or $40. Put that on it, and that's the perfect way to scope a pump-up air rifle. So these things will do about 700 feet per second with the lead 14.3 grain pellets, and that's plenty of power for small game hunting. And some people ask, why not a break barrel Springer? I don't like them. I don't like the way they shoot. I don't like the fact that they're always at full power. Yeah, he's got to come check it out. That's all right. But yeah, Springer is always at full power. There's no reducing the power. And with one of these, if you got a varmint in the house, for example, you can give it a couple of pumps and kill some varmint in the house without even making a dent in your floor or wall. You can't do that with a Springer. Also, the spring will eventually wear out, and there'll probably be a replacement available, but maybe not. And it certainly will cost more than a seal set for one of these. And you can buy a couple of sets of seals and keep this thing going forever. Of course, if you take proper care of it, always leave 1 or 2 pumps in it at all times. Put a drop of non-detergent motor oil in all the correct locations a couple of times a year, and so on. You might not ever have to replace the seals in it. So there you have it. Let's shoot it a little bit. I usually only give it about 3 pumps for just blinking a target shooting. As you can tell, a lot of people put devices on their air guns to quiet them down. And in fact, a lot of the PCP air guns come with a device like that already mounted, built in. But a pumper at only about 3 pumps is very backyard friendly. It doesn't even need to look very good like that. Thanks for watching.